Hello everyone and welcome to our today's video on AppLLM tutorial. In this video, we will walk you through how to set up and use OpenAI's powerful language model using Python. Whether you are a beginner or just looking to refresh your skills, you'll learn how to get your API key, configure your environment, write your first script, and interact with models like GPT-4o Mini, GPT-4o. So guys, if you want to learn more about it, watch this video till the end. But before we move on, just a quick info guys. Simplilearn has got advanced executive program in applied generative AI with a 2-day campus immersion at IIT Madras Research Park. You'll also get masterclasses by IITM and IIT's faculty. You'll have a startup support from IITM Pravartak Technologies Foundation, and you'll also get exposure to Copilot fundamentals and RAG. So guys, let's get started. So guys, let us start with first understanding what exactly is LLM. LLM stands for Large Language Model, which is a type of artificial intelligence trained on vast amount of text data to understand and generate human-like language. These models, such as OpenAI's GPT or Meta's Llama, use deep learning techniques to analyze context, predict the next word in a sentence, and also provide intelligent responses to text inputs. Unlike traditional rule-based systems, LLM learns patterns, grammar, facts, and even reasoning skills from the data they trained on. In simple terms, LLM can read and write text almost like humans, making them incredibly powerful tools for building intelligent applications. Now, let us move ahead and try to understand some of the real-world applications of LLM. So, the first one are chatbots and virtual assistants. Apps use LLMs to power smart conversation with users, whether it's customer support, booking assistance, or mental health guidance. LLM help deliver human-like, helpful interactions. The next one we have all over here is content generation. From blog intros to product descriptions, LLM can generate content at scale, making them valuable for marketing apps and writing tools. Next, we have summarizations and insights. Apps like News Aggregator or legal tools use LLMs to summarize long documents into digestible insights. Next one, we have code generation. Developers focus tools use LLMs to auto-generate code snippets, help debug errors, or explain programming concepts. And finally, we have language translation and correction. Language apps leverage LLMs to provide real-time translation, grammar correction, and learning suggestions. Overall, LLMs enable apps to understand and respond to user inputs with remarkable fluency, making them central to next-gen user experiences. Now, let us discuss about some of tools and framework from where LLMs can be made. So guys, depending on your preferred programming language and project type, here are some of the key tools. If I talk about Python guys, it is widely used for quick prototyping with LLMs. Libraries like LangChain, Transformers, and OpenAI make it easy to connect with LLM APIs. If we talk about Node.js guys, it is ideal for web-based apps and backend services. We can use packages like OpenAI, Axios, or LangChain. Now let us discuss something about LangChain guys. So LangChain is actually a popular framework which simplifies working with LLMs. It handles prompt templates, chaining multiple steps, memory management, and even data retrieval. And you could easily integrate with the front-end frameworks like React, Vue, or Flutter for building the user interface that interacts with LLM via APIs. So guys, now let us set up our environment. But before that, you need to make sure that you have Python installed on the system. So I'm basically using Windows operating system and I'm at command prompt. So I will just type Python V, check the version of Python. So guys, as you can see, I have already installed Python in my system. But if you don't have Python on your system, then you need to install it. You can watch our Simplilearn's video where we have installed Python on Windows operating system. Now, after that, what you need to do is guys, you need to run this bash script. Now guys, let us create our virtual environment. So for creating our virtual environment, you can type python/m vnv LLM ENV. This is the name of our virtual machine. Just right click on this. Okay. Now let us activate our virtual machine. Now after that, what you need to type is LLM ENV, the name of your virtual environment, /script/activate. Now this will enable your virtual machine, which is LLM ENV. Now after this, what we have to do is we have to download one of the important libraries. So let us download it. So guys, I'll tell you one of the most secure way. So you'll be using API keys of ChatGPT all over here. So I'm not using .env, but still I would suggest for security reason to always create a .env file. So for the same purpose, what we are going to do, I'm going to install OpenAI python.env. So this package will help you manage your API's key very smoothly. Just right click on this and it is going to install the .env package. Now after that, let us set our API key. So guys, go all over here. So create a new secret key. Let us give it as name as LLM test. So you have to go on platform.openai/API/keys. So this is the link where you will create your secret key. Now you create your secret key all over here. Copy this, okay, and just add in your .env file in your project structure. So guys, after copying that, what you need to do is you need to set your API key. So there are two ways to do it. One is very simple way, which I would not suggest it. Like just create a variable and paste your secret key. The next is using .env. So by creating a .env file and setting your variables and then pasting your given API key. That is one of the good things. Now let us go all over here. Just copy this. Now guys, after creating this variable, just paste your given API key. Right click on this and our API key is set. Now guys, what you need to do is open a notepad and this is just for simple demonstration. You just type this code. Now let us discuss about this code for a minute to understand what is going on all over here. So guys, as you can see all over here, I have imported OpenAI and I have also imported operating system. Okay, so this OS module OpenAI repeat. So guys, this OpenAI Python library, you can use it with the OpenAI's API. Then we are also importing OS module to interact with the environment variables on our system. Now finally, what we are doing is OpenAPI.API key equals to os.getEnv and OpenAPI key. So this line gets your OpenAPI key from an environment variable called OpenAPI key. Okay, and it also sets it to the library who knows how to authenticate your request. You need to have this key set up in your system environment variables before running the code. Now next, we have response equals to openai.chat.completions.create, and here I have added my model. So if you are not having paid account, then it will be a bit troublesome for you because there are different kind of models and like 4.0 basically comes at a charged prices. So get your plan upgraded and your billing plans. So because based on that, the number of tokens are there. In that way, your API call is going to happen. Now, here you could see I have written the messages as role, system, content, your helpful assistant, role, user, content. Hello, can you assist me using GPT-4o mini model? So basically what we are doing all over here is I'm calling the OpenAI chat completion API to create a method. First of all, I specified my model, which is basically optimized for faster responses, 4o mini. And then there is a message parameter which simulates a chat conversation. The system message sets the assistant's behavior, like you are a helpful assistant. And there is a user message, which is asking the model, hello, can you assist me using the GPT-4o mini model? So basically this prints out the content of the first response message generated by model, and the API returns a list of choices, usually just one. And you can access the message text from the first choice. Now, This script basically sends a chat message to the OpenAI GPT-4 mini model and prints the model's reply. It uses your API key stored in the environment to authenticate and perform the request. So this is how basically this is happening. I hope so guys you would have got a brief idea regarding this code. Okay. Now after this you need to go to your designated folder. Okay. So I have saved my given file in C users SLP13089. Now going to documents. Okay. So inside this I have this folder called app.py. Now I'm going to run the given file. Now just right click on this and let's see what happens. You can see we are getting some error. Okay, you can see the message here is code is 429 and my quota is exceeded. Okay, I need to upgrade my plan, and this is generally going to happen if you have not upgraded your plan because a number of API calls are already set. But this is something very much feasible. Now let me tell you what will be the output of this program. So you could see all over here that in the user it's asking the content as hello, can you assist me using GPT-4 mini model. Now the answer would be yes, I can definitely assist you using the GPT-4 mini model. How can I help you today? So that is a kind of a simulated reply that we are going to see in our given output. And this is a very simple way of integrating LLM model. So in this way, you are going to get the output. Okay. I hope so. You would have got a brief idea how you could integrate LLM models into your given project. So that is one of the way. Now let us move ahead and discuss about some of the more key concepts all over here. Now let us discuss about designing effective prompts. Crafting a strong prompt is key to unlocking accurate, relevant, and context-aware responses from large language models. And here are some essential guidelines to help you write better prompts. First of all, be clear and specific. Vague instructions often lead to generic or confusing answers. So instead of asking explain AI, a clearer version would be explain artificial intelligence in simpler terms for a high school student. This not only narrows down the scope but also defines the complexity level and target audience, helping the model tailor its response accordingly. Next one we have define the role or tone. LLMs can adopt different styles or personas based on your prompt. For instance, saying you are a career coach, give advice to a fresher looking to enter data science will lead to more structured and empathetic guidance. You can also adjust tone, formal, casual, humorous, or technical tone based on your app's use case. Next one we have is called providing context. If your prompt depends on previous information or has multiple parts, provide that background clearly. For example, given this resume summary and job description, write a tailored cover letter in 100 words. This example helps the model understand relationship between inputs and generate more relevant output. So guys, keep this in mind while you are designing an effective prompt. Now let us discuss some of the effective prompting techniques. First one we have is zero-shot prompting. Now here you give only one instruction with no examples. Like for example here you will say translate the sentence to French. How are you? Okay. This is great for simple or well-known tasks. So that is called zero-shot prompting. Now, let me tell you one more prompting technique which is called as few-shot prompting. Now, here you have to provide 1 to 3 examples to set the format or tone. Like for example, English hello to Spanish hola, then good night to buenas noches. Basically you say hello and then in Spanish you add hola. So this helps guide the model and also it improves the consistency. Now the final one that we are going to discuss, that is called chain of thoughts. Now prompt the model to think step by step. So this is all about chain of thought. For example, if you say like if a train leaves at 3 p.m. and travels for 2 hours, what time will it arrive? So let's think step by step. This is ideal for reasoning, heavy tasks like math, logic puzzles, or multi-step questions. So guys, mastering these techniques will make your LLM-based app more intelligent, reliable, and it will be tailored to user needs. Now let us discuss about future scope and advanced topics. So as you grow more confident with building LLMs, there are several advanced techniques and future-ready capabilities you can explore to build smarter, more specialized applications. These methods help overcome limitations of generic LLMs, making them more accurate, efficient, and customized for your specific needs. Now, let us discuss about these parameters because these are the future scope which could help you improve your LLM. The first one we'll talk about fine-tuning versus prompt tuning. So fine-tuning basically involves retraining base model on your own dataset. This is useful when you want the model to understand industry-specific language or behave in a certain way consistently. However, it's resource intensive and usually requires large datasets and GPU support. If I talk about prompt tuning, guys, on the other hand, it's kind of lightweight. It focuses on crafting or learning optimal prompts, often called soft prompts, without changing the underlying model. It's faster, cheaper, and works well for specific tasks like classification, summarization, or form filling. Use fine-tuning when you need deep domain adaptation. Use prompt tuning for faster task-specific improvements. Now, next thing what you could include is RAG. So, if I talk about RAG, so RAG stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. This basically combines the power of LLM with a knowledge retriever. So instead just relying solely on the model's internal knowledge, RAG, what it does, it pulls the real-time external data like PDF, websites, or databases, okay, to provide grounded and up-to-date answer. For example, let's say if you are saying to ChatGPT, like summarize the latest policy from this PDF. Okay, so if you give a government-generated PDF and you want to know what is the latest policy with certain regards, so the retriever fetches the relevant text and the LLM is going to summarize that. So this is how RAG actually is very useful, and this is one of the future scopes of LLM. The third thing, how to improve it, is by connecting to the external data. One of the most exciting advancements in LLM app development is the ability to connect the model to external data sources. So by most default, LLMs like GPT-4 generate responses based on static pre-trained knowledge. But real-world applications often need to access up-to-date, domain-specific or user-generated data, which is where this integration becomes essential. So instead of relying only on what the LLM knows, you can dynamically feed it information from various data systems, making your app smarter, more relevant, and context-aware. Examples of external data sources can be you could connect to databases like SQL or MongoDB, retrieve customer records, inventory data, transaction histories, etc. and let the LLM analyze or summarize them. The next one is cloud storage. So you could use Google Drive, Dropbox, AWS S3. Read documents, PDF or spreadsheet and answer questions about their contents. Third one, if we talk about, is knowledge bases. Notion, Confluence, SharePoint are those things. Pull the internal wiki pages or team documentation into the LLM for better organizational support. Third one will be APIs and web scraping. Bring in live weather data, stock prices, policy updates, or even product listings from e-commerce sites. Then you have search indexes like RAG. It uses tools like Llama Index, LangChain, or Haystack to retrieve and inject relevant information into the prompt before LLM generates a response. Now guys, why does it matter? Because these are the future scope or where our LLM advancement is heading up to. And these capability will turn your app into live knowledge connected assistant, capable of answering user queries with real-time accuracy and deep customization. And this becomes very much useful in scenarios like customer support bots, enterprise dashboards, research tools, or intelligent CRMs. So guys, by building LLM powered application, it's just not a trend. It's a transformative shift in how we design intelligent user-centric software. From setting up a basic prompt response interface to mastering prompt engineering and exploring advanced techniques like RAG, external data integration, you now can understand how LLMs can unlock powerful capabilities in your application. So guys, whether you are creating a chatbot, research tool, or an internal assistant, you are no longer just encoding. You are designing intelligent conversation. Keep exploring and keep fine-tuning. And let the power of language model elevate your ideas into smart and dynamic experience. With this being said, thank you guys for watching this. I hope so you would have enjoyed our today's video.
Staying ahead in your career requires continuous learning and upskilling. Whether you're a student aiming to learn today's top skills or a working professional looking to advance your career, we've got you covered. Explore our impressive catalog of certification programs in cutting-edge domains, including data science, cloud computing, cybersecurity, AI, machine learning, or digital marketing. Designed in collaboration with leading universities and top corporations, and delivered by industry experts, choose any of our programs and set yourself on the path to career success. Click the link in the description to know more.
Hi there, if you like this video, subscribe to the Simplilearn YouTube channel and click here to watch similar videos. To nerd up and get certified, click here.